Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays News Tower. We're starting another week. Last time we spent a lot of the first part of the episode relaying out our building, so apologies for that. We have a politics economy story. And I think, we wanted to lean into crime, entertainment, sports, because we don't have either crime we don't have politics or economy. So I'm gonna kick you out. And then start fresh. I know it's not great to begin the week without anything really in the hopper, and we have a bunch of sports stuff that's old. But we'll see. News story. Oh, loads of news stories. Okay, crime. We're gonna send Jim. We're gonna send Ronald. Got some silver stuff, which is good. And then we were gonna send Walter when he's off of his thing. And then we're gonna send Regina immediately to learn how to be undercover, because she's always reporting on the mobsters. Dirty, gross. And if she's less likely to get got by the mobsters, then fantastic for us. I'd like to move you up. So we're going sports, crime, entertainment this week, and we'll see how that goes. The mayor's asking us to do triumphant and inspiring this week. Oh. There you go, Walter. Irma, you can handle the second phase. And then one of you two will handle this story once our good buddies here. The problem with this one is it pushes us really far right, and if I recall correctly, we would like to move back left this week to get our hands on this guy. Although, how did we move back to the middle? Or do we always recenter because of our propensity for moderation? Is that how that works? That's not so bad. I don't mind jumping back to the middle after I've printed a sensational newspaper. Because last week we went to the right to get undercover. You remember last episode? For me, it was like 2 minutes ago. For you, it's been 3 days or whatever. Alright, Jim's gonna drop that off. Come on, you guys. Somebody, there you go. Jim, back out into the trenches. New sports? Ronald, this is your deal. I know you're gonna get mobsters after you, but that's why we have 2 security guards. Oh! And we're lucky! That's like three things in a row where I've gotten the good outcome. Irma, take care of the society story. That'll unlock a gold. Ooh, I do love a gold. I love gold. Sorry. Have you guys ever seen Goldmember? I don't know. Every time I've been saying gold lately, I've had the urge to say that line. It's not even that good of a movie. It's fine. Oh, and we've already... No wonder we're getting new stuff, because we've already punched through sports, entertainment, and crime this week, so... And it's only Wednesday! How do we run out of news that fast? Crazy. Well, if that's the case, let's get these old stories out of here. Here. Not by readiness. Whatever. We'll deal with it later. Society. Ooh, a silver? We're pushing real hard to the right over here, though, so that's a little concerning. When Irma gets this story here, we'll send Jim out on this section of it. Yeah, Regina's still about 2 days away, so... And then another society story. Maybe we're gonna lean heavy into society this week. More investigative? Ford Hunger March ends in bloodshed. Yikes. It's a rough time to be in the United States, huh? Ronald, you're back. You can handle this. I should have sent. Well, when Irma's free, we can send her and Ronald out for this story at the same time. And then Regina won't be back for another day. Okay, Irma's back. Irma, Ronald. I can't get this one? Oh, you literally have to be... All right, well. I thought we could have done them in parallel, but apparently not. It's one after the other. Yeah, having Regina out at this time of the thing is a little rough. Oops, I forgot about the ads you should have been working on, Bernard. And what we are working on is trying to get access to the graphic shop. It also gives us access to the Caldwell Linotype Factory, French Factory Clock, and Linotype Machine. Those are both pretty cool. Converts report into text slug. Okay, so like you're a better version of the assembly table, I assume. That's pretty cool though. So, and then we could get the illustrator, desk pencils, paint can cabinet, painting easel, crossword puzzle. You could put crossword puzzles in your friggin' newspaper. Why didn't I think of that before? Amazing. I need to start working on getting rid of this purple guy too. Maybe we push like all the way to the north side from like here up and then move eastward and just grind him down. Still waiting on Jim. Still waiting on Irma. Jim's coming back. And Regina still has 11 hours left. This might be kind of a cobbled together newspaper this week. All right, Irma's back, Jim's back. They're just dropping off their stories. So we would like to do this one. Ronald, there you go. And then, honestly, I'd love to get this one on the front page. So let's try to prioritize this if we can. Jim's back. You handle that one, Jim. And Regina has 2 hours. So honestly, I feel like we'd rather send Regina once her... Yep, I was gonna say, once her training is done. Completed, hooray! Alright, ad guy is finished. And we put him to work on the Steelworkers Union. No workers left behind. Not the best, not the best slogan you guys could have come up with. You're working on that, and then there is another society segment to that. Jim, you're working on this one. I would like to prioritize that too, because that's another gold. I didn't notice that. Oh, no, that's your trait. Immediately unlocks the next story file. Oh! That's important. Oh, I didn't realize that that's how that works. So when I was sending him on stuff like the first leg, it allows them to go to the next leg. And I did not realize that's how that was working. So that's my bad for not understanding his skill. All right. More stories in New York, the greatest city in the world. So we should be sending Jim to the first leg of most stories. That's how that, unless we have nothing else going on. New York, New York is the name of the story. Well, Jim's coming back, but there's nothing else to do on this story. Or second level. So we'll just send him out just to keep the stories rolling. And maybe next week we do society then, because we have a crap ton of society flowing in. Yeah, we roll the presses. I think we could start putting this together. Did we get our gold story done? Where is our gold story? There it is. Are you gonna be done on time? 9 hours? It's gonna be close, but we will be able to use you. So, like, we want to land in the middle here. So let's plan this out. We got a lot of stories. We would like triumphant and inspiring. So maybe the second page is where we put the sports stories here. So there's our triumphant. Good. Now where's inspiring? You're also triumphant. And then you would push us left. Maybe we could put the sports on the front page then? Because the gold, I don't think had... It has one quality star on it, but that doesn't really matter. So yeah, let's make our front page sports. Oh, it'd be nice if you could sort by category, not production time. So let's see. You shift us left. You shift us back right, but you're old, and I don't like that. Triumphant? And then where was the other sports triumphant? Here you are. That's good. Lots of quality stars. We've shifted slightly to the left, but I have stuff that can shift us back right if need be. You specifically. So crime, investigative. Are you going to be done on time too? Okay, farmers lost in tragedy will be good. And then you are society politics that shifts us to the left. I think we can balance that. Let's let everything roll forward just so everything's done and we can, like, plan appropriately. Irma, you take care of the end of that story. We've got economy that Regina could handle, and then a politics economy. So Ronald, you start the politics. Oh, I should have put Jim on it so we could have done both. I'm an idiot. Ah! I keep forgetting that Jim has that ability, which honestly seems really, really useful to be able to do both sides of the story at the same time. All right, you are done now. You go there. Politics and society together. Investigative with a quality star seems kind of like a no-brainer. And then we could throw a politics ad. I'm working on it. We could throw a politics ad, or we could throw a society ad up here. I think you would do society because both of these are society stories. It's like that. How does that? Competition stole some of my sales. Oh, it's because I went too far left. Well, let's move us back right then. If we can. With you. And then you. And did we get... We need ribbon cutting. And we got both of the mayor's things. So we could just throw this entertainment on there to get the district knocked out. And I think I will, just because that seems the most prudent to me. And then did we land back in the middle? We did, okay. Because we're not losing our... Yes, he didn't poach any of our sales now. Yeah, so crime, both heartbreak, investigative, statement, and alarming. I don't think we're gonna get any of that, so I think I just throw you up here to get the district taken care of. And then I think that's good. And then next week we run politics, economy, society. Just double check we filled everything out. All right, let's go. That was a good week. I'm pretty pleased with how that went down. $30 grand? Not too shabby. You make a lot more money when you don't dilute the sales like I did last episode. Look at that, we're actually gaining influence with the mayor. How exciting. And we got renown? No, influence points. And we shifted back middle. Back to the moderate. Got our hands on rapid repair. We immediately give that to our repair person. And then we would like to shift back to sensational, which would give us a prestigious ceiling fan. That's cool. I would love to do that. So we would like to prioritize right-handed stories this week if we can. We basically made double the money we spent this week. That's pretty good. Okay, so we got access to the graphic workshop now, right? Yes. And the paper plant. Woo, paper discount. That's kind of fun. 16. Oh, we need 16 more to get the illustrator. I think the next thing we do is illustrators, so we'll do that next week. Let's keep mainlining the mayor here. We can try to not print any crime because we printed a bunch of crime last week. We've got Garfield, triumphant, hopeful, statistics, statement, exclusive. Those seem difficult. Gossip, dirt, unveiling. We're working on society, politics, and entertainment this week. And fame. I think we could do Fort Lee. Seems possible. The George Washington statue. What do you do? Oh, you're for politics. Okay. And then a large plant. Well, we need to save up our influence points to get the illustrators, so I appreciate the opportunity, boys and girls, but we need other things right now. Let's get our hands on some paper. We got training, so let's send our repair person to get our repairs done 50% faster. And then we've got a couple of ads to do, so let's get our ad man on the society story, because I don't think we're going to be running sports much this week. I could be proven wrong, but I think that's the case. You're old. Look at all the society stuff we have going on here. All right, Irma, once you're freed up here, we're gonna send you on this story. And then try to remember that when Jim is on a story, he can unlock the second phase ahead of time because he's a coordinator. Seems very useful. All right, we've got new phone system. Nope, that's the one I'm currently working on. Nah, it's a crime story. You guys, it's an influence crime story. I can't do this. The mayor's gonna be so mad at me. Oh, I'm upset because that was a really nice story that they gave me, and then they had to fold crime into it like a troll. There we go. Irma, you take care of that. Saloon. Aha! This one seems good. Saloon churches. Society, politics, society. 4 influence points, and it pushes us left. So, Jim, you handled this part, which unlocks this. We could send everybody on this story. Ronald, you handle the politics side. And when Regina's back, we're going to send her on the town hall. And then we're going to editor all phases of this story, so it's super good. I know it doesn't have a gold aspect to it, but I think it will be still really useful. And we did want to push really far right this week so we could get the prestigious ceiling fan. Regina, I need you. Thank you. There you go. Everybody else is busy. Is it Walter that's not doing anything right now? He's like, yeah, there he is. He's like sports and crime, but we're not allowed to do crime this week, so he's kind of out of luck as far as like things we're doing, which is kind of funny. A lot of society going on this week, huh? Put you guys all the way down at the bottom since you're old. Collapse, collapse. Go ahead and fast forward a bit. New story available. We're getting so much society, you guys. All right, Jim, once again, unlock the second phase of everything. Ronald, you handle the politics side. And actually, I think I'll kick out that society story since it's just a bronze and we already have a bunch of society going on. You're just a bunch of bronze, so I don't think we do editor for things. Although maybe we do because it's early in the week and it's a pretty complex story. There we go. It is pretty cool having Jim able to unlock the second phase of the story like that. I didn't realize how useful that skill was. I know it's a gold skill, but... what are we even... We got like a bunch of society. We should probably lean into politics here because we have a bunch of society politics going on. Collapse everything. So yeah, we got 3 like society on their own, 2 society politics running, and then a politics as well. Maybe we do... Maybe the rest of it we do is economy then? We still need dirt. We actually don't have any of the tags they were asking for, which is kind of interesting. There's dirt. Unfortunately, my politics boys are busy. Lindbergh ransom paid. I do remember reading about that story. The world reached the newsroom that Charles Lindbergh paid $50,000 in ransom in hopes of recovering his kidnapped infant son. Send some reporters over to check it out. I can't do crime though. The mayor was like, don't do that. And it's crime anyway, so I'm sorry, we're not gonna cover that. But it was a big story at the time. This would push us back left. We're out of politics, so maybe that doesn't even... maybe we just pick up the rest of the society this week then. You guys are busy. You guys are still working. You guys are busy. Basically, Walter has had the week off so far. Because he's crime, sports, entertainment, but I haven't been doing... I'm not doing crime this week, and I haven't been focusing on entertainment or sports, so... Dude's just kind of hanging out this week. Ronald and Jim are still working, and we don't send Jim, I think we send Ronald on this one, because Jim is useful to go on stories that have a second phase. I don't think we care about that one. 2 societies, okay. Jim, well, Irma, you're not in a great mood, weirdly. Oh, neither of you. Okay, Jim, you can handle this one then. And we'll hold on to Irma for a sec, and we'll send Regina when she drops off her story. And sports, Walter, it's your time to shine, bud. Yeah, we'll let her... I assume Irma wants to use the bathroom or something. You think they could, like, use the bathroom somewhere else when they're out on the beat? Like, stop into a coffee shop and ask if they could use the bathroom? I don't want politics. It'd be cool if you could kind of, like, eliminate one rather than focusing on it. I guess that's kind of what you do by focusing on the other stories. Bribe? Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16! Alright, we're getting... next week will be an entertainment week then. And then you're just basic entertainment, okay. Walter, we would like to send you on this one. Fame! So we'll get fame next week then. And then Ronald, whenever you drop off whatever it is you're working on. New story? Yeah, that one's pretty basic as well. I don't know if we're gonna get enough stuff this week to push as far right as I need to get that ceiling fan like I wanted. We only have 2 entertainment writers, which is kind of interesting. I guess we kick that one out then. And then I guess maybe we get crime for next week? Because it's late in the week. We could send Regina. What do we got? Good story? It's gruesome. That's fun. All right, Regina, you handle that story. Yeah, roll the presses. We'll handle that in a second. All right, no more no, we literally ran out of stories for this week. Wild. Okay, let's put this newspaper together then. Yeah, you're not going to be ready. Nope, 7 hours. And we haven't even finished reporting that story, so. Okay, how do we want to put this together? No crime. And we want to try and fit as many of these things in here as possible. So let's go for these ones that have these really high quality stars on them. And then, oh man, the influence points ×3, that's just too good to pass up. That's the only one we have with influence points anyway. But I think we can counterbalance it with these guys. Now we're straight back in the middle. And then you take us to the right, which is a politics society anyway, so that's pretty good. And then we need to keep pushing to the right, so you are next. And then we put you two with it, which don't push us left. And then do we have anything else that pushes right? We have a sports story. So we could get in here and get this new this guy. If I expand you this wide, it still counts as sensational. Okay, I was wondering if you could activate both moderate and sensational at the same time, but I assume it's where you're centered that it activates that particular guy. Anyway, so I think this is all good. We got our arrows balanced the way we wanted to. I think. Because you're already 3 society stories. And I have to leave you here, because missing out on 8 influence points just to not move left at all seems foolish. And like, you would be okay. I guess combining the heartbreak. Oops. Combining the heartbreak might be interesting, because we have a politics dirt story, but we also have this society heartbreak story, which would combine a secondary trait. Let's see what that does to our newspapers here. It does increase it. Okay, so that's fine. This is all society, so if we took anything out of here, I think it would be a detriment. Because you are already inspiring society. If we put you in here in place of this one, we would miss out on the move to the right and actually move back to the left, so we don't want to do that. I guess you could flip-flop these two like that, and then put this one in. There's a lot of like micromanagement you could do in here. It does increase the stories, surprisingly, or increase the total sales. So then we have Sports Gossip Insider. We could sneak Fame in here just to get that knocked out. And then what else do we got going on? Do we have another sports? We could throw dirt in there too just to get that knocked out as well. Honestly, I'm okay with that. It's kind of a garbage third page. It's just, none of it matches. But I'm okay with that to get these requests done, and then now we just have an unveiling that we need to do. We could stuff an unveiling in there somewhere, but I need to move to the right, and if I put an unveiling in there, maybe we do that then. Hold on, swap these two, throw unveiling in it because we lose that quality star, we lose. Oh, but that one had a gossip with it. So okay, never mind. We're not going to be able to get that other thing without, you know, kind of tanking the whole of the newspaper. Possibly we want to think about getting a 4th page now, because we have plenty of stuff to fill a 4th page with. Like, it wouldn't be necessarily the most, you know, like, page that makes the most sense, but it would be legit in that it would be filled out and then just help us make even more sales. I think we think about 4th page as well as the illustrator for next episode. So if you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. I guess I should probably show you how the newspaper shook out this week, huh? Kind of jumped the gun on ending the episode there. 214,000 papers is pretty good. $6,500. And then we just need to find an unveiling for next week. Didn't print any crimes. Mayor's pretty happy with us. And then we got 2 more influence points as well. And we did shift all the way Excuse me. Did you guys not? You guys saw where I was in the... I wonder if it was me shifting stuff around that I accidentally kicked myself out of the moderate spot. Oops. Well, at least we're in prime position for the item next week. That's my bad. I must have done that when I was shifting stories around. This is why I don't mess around with... Once I have a plan, leave it alone. Well, we'll keep working on Fort Lee here. What do you want me to do this week, Mayor? Print entertainment the most and print a sensational newspaper. That's not going to happen. Print one censorship? I'm not really feeling either of these. Print a scoop? I don't know if we'll be able to get a scoop, but we can try. And then we'll have to get some more paper here. Oh, there is paper on the ground. Let's bring the paper up. And then we'll pause the episode there and come back next week. And we have 26 influence points. So I think the plan is Illustrator, which will be fun, and then working on getting access to page 4 module. So we'll have to save up some more influence points for that. But if you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Hollywood Animal, of News Tower, or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.